Have you ever felt like your partner is slipping away? And no matter what you do, you just can't seem to bring back that spark? Relationships can be complicated, but the good news is that with the right approach, you can strengthen your bond and build a deeper connection. Today, we'll dive into key strategies to help you create a fulfilling and lasting relationship. 1. Building emotional connection. The key to lasting love. One of the biggest mistakes people make in relationships is assuming love will stay strong without effort. But love is like a garden, it requires attention, care, and the right environment to flourish. If you feel distant from your partner, take a step back and ask yourself, have I been truly present? In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to let daily routines and responsibilities take over. You might be physically present but emotionally absent. Over time, this emotional disconnect can lead to misunderstandings, frustration, and even resentment. Dr. John Gottman, a renowned relationship expert, found that couples who regularly engage in meaningful conversations and express appreciation for one another are more likely to build long-lasting connections. So, how do we bridge the emotional gap? One simple but powerful way is through active listening. When your partner speaks, don't just wait for your turn to respond, truly hear them. Show empathy, acknowledge their feelings, and make them feel seen and valued. Small gestures, like remembering what they said days ago or offering a comforting touch, reinforce that emotional bond. Another crucial element is emotional vulnerability. Often, we guard our emotions out of fear of rejection, but vulnerability is what brings people closer. Share your thoughts, your dreams, and even your fears with your partner. When both partners feel safe expressing themselves, the relationship becomes stronger and more fulfilling. At the end of the day, love isn't just about being together, it's about truly connecting. The more effort you put into understanding and appreciating your partner, the deeper your relationship will grow. So, ask yourself, what can I do today to make my partner feel loved? The answer might just transform your relationship. 2. Handling conflict effectively. Strengthening love through disagreements. Every relationship experiences conflict. It's not the presence of disagreements that determines the success of a relationship, but how couples handle them. Many people believe that avoiding arguments means they have a healthy relationship. But in reality, disagreements are opportunities for growth and deeper understanding. Dr. John Gottman, a leading relationship expert, found that it's not whether couples argue, but how they repair after an argument, that determines their long-term happiness. The goal should never be to win an argument but to resolve it in a way that strengthens your bond. When emotions run high, take a step back, breathe deeply, and pause before reacting. Anger often fuels impulsive words that can cause unnecessary damage. Instead of letting frustration take over, try approaching the situation with curiosity rather than blame. One powerful technique is using I statements instead of you accusations. For example, instead of saying, "You never listen to me," try saying, "I feel unheard when we don't communicate openly." This small but significant shift reduces defensiveness and encourages empathy. Studies have shown that when people feel heard and validated, they become more open to compromise. Additionally, active listening plays a crucial role in conflict resolution. Instead of interrupting or planning your next response, truly listen to what your partner is expressing. Repeat back what you understand to show that their feelings matter. Phrases like, "So what I hear you saying is," can prevent misinterpretations and build emotional safety. Finally, remember that the way you handle conflict teaches your partner whether they can trust you with their emotions. Instead of seeing disagreements as battles, view them as opportunities to strengthen your love. Next time an argument arises, ask yourself, am I fighting to be right? Or am I fighting for our relationship? The answer could change everything. 3. Keeping the romance alive. The secret to lasting love. As time passes, many couples unknowingly slip into routines where romance takes a backseat. The passion and emotional connection that once felt effortless may start to fade, not because love disappears, but because it's no longer actively nurtured. It's easy to assume that romance should come naturally. But the reality is that long-lasting love requires effort, creativity, and consistency. Relationship expert Dr. Gary Chapman, author of The 5 Love Languages, emphasizes that people express and receive love in different ways, whether it's words of affirmation, acts of service, gifts, quality time, or physical touch. If you feel like the romance in your relationship is fading, consider how your partner receives love best. Are you expressing affection in a way that resonates with them? Small, consistent gestures can have a greater impact than grand romantic moments. A heartfelt compliment, an unexpected, "I love you," or holding hands while walking can create feelings of warmth and connection. Studies show that couples who express daily appreciation and engage in small acts of affection report higher relationship satisfaction. If you want to reignite the spark, ask yourself, when was the last time I made my partner feel truly special? Romance isn't just about flowers or candlelit dinners. It's about thoughtfulness and emotional presence. Plan a spontaneous date, surprise them with something meaningful, or simply express gratitude for the little things they do. Remember, love thrives in environments where both partners feel valued and cherished. Keep the romance alive by being intentional, playful, and attentive, because in the end, it's not about how much time you spend together, but how deeply you connect in those moments. 4. The importance of trust and respect, the key to a lasting relationship. Trust and respect are the two pillars that hold any strong relationship together. Without them, love alone is not enough to sustain a deep, meaningful connection. Trust is built over time, through actions that show reliability, honesty, and emotional security. But while it may take years to establish, it can be broken in a matter of moments. If trust has been damaged in your relationship, rebuilding it requires patience, consistency, and open communication. Dr. John Gottman, a leading relationship expert, explains that trust is strengthened when partners respond to each other's needs with reliability and care. This means keeping promises, being transparent about emotions, and showing that your partner's well-being matters. Equally important is respect, because love without respect can turn into control, resentment, or emotional distance. Respect means valuing your partner's thoughts, feelings, and personal space. It means supporting their growth, rather than trying to change them. Healthy relationships thrive when both individuals feel heard, appreciated, and encouraged to be their authentic selves. Ask yourself, do I create a space where my partner feels safe and valued? The strongest relationships are those where both partners uplift and bring out the best in each other. When emotional security is present, love flourishes naturally. Instead of being a source of stress or frustration, your relationship becomes a place of comfort and joy. If you want long-term happiness in your relationship, be the kind of partner who fosters trust and respect every single day. Because at the end of the day, love without trust and respect is just an illusion. Final thoughts. Relationships aren't about perfection, they're about growth. The strongest couples are not the ones who never fight, but the ones who learn and evolve together. If you apply these principles, you'll see a real transformation in your relationship. So, are you ready to take your love life to the next level? Let me know in the comments. What's one thing you want to improve in your relationship? And don't forget to like and subscribe for more relationship insights. Not so hidden signs a woman is falling in love with you. That's it for the 3 hidden signs a woman is falling in love with you. If you're still wondering, does my girlfriend love me? Or then these next few will give you your answer. Here are the clear signs a woman is falling in love with you. 1. She adores your imperfections. Everyone has faults and quirks that can rub other people the wrong way. But love does a funny thing to people. It transforms those idiosyncrasies from something irritating into something endearing. This might be one of the clearest signs of love. Telling you how cute your differences are isn't just accepting and appreciating you for who you are. She's telling you she gets you in a way that other people don't. Likely because she loves you. 2. How she reacts to mentioning other women. Women are jealous creatures when they start seeing their partner in a long-term kind of way. If you're a good-looking, charming guy and your girl is showing signs of wanting more from you, she'll mention other women to gauge your reaction. She wants to be the only woman in your eyes because it makes her feel comfortable about her position in your life. If she mentions other women in a comparative way, it might be a sign of her trying to gauge your reaction and see if you have a genuine interest in her. If she starts to feel threatened by your friendships with other women, it could indicate her growing feelings for you and a desire for a more exclusive connection. 3. She includes you in her us and we statements. Listen for the collective pronoun we when your girl starts talking about you. With that small shift, she's considering you as a unit. And it might be because she's in love or at least has romantic feelings for you. You're no longer just some guy she's dating. Even if the two of you are exclusive, you're someone whose happiness she sees as inseparable from her own. This is a more subtle version of her starting to make plans for the two of you. But don't be surprised if they come together. Language reflects emotion. 4. Her openness in expressing her feelings to you. This might belong under obvious signs, but sometimes our own perceptual filters get in the way. It can be easy to hear a girl say that she loves you and still doubt that she's really in love with you. And that is fair. Just because a girl tells you she loves you, it doesn't mean she's in love with you. But if she chooses to drop this on you for the first time, she's probably in love. Older women are more likely to take this approach because they're comfortable being direct. We don't risk such large statements if there isn't at least a kernel of truth to them. If she says the words, then she probably means it, or at least feels some very strong emotions that are creating the experience of love. So listen for and acknowledge the significance of those 3 words. Woman is falling in love with you. How many boxes did your girl check for all these signs? Did she just come out and say, because I'm in love with you? Once you realize that she's in love with you, it's time to act on that knowledge. You might just want to celebrate that you're both feeling the same way. That's one of the most exciting discoveries in a relationship. But what if her feelings are more serious than yours? Or you're just not feeling the same way? You might want to have a respectful and open conversation with her. No one likes feeling rejected or out of step. So tread lightly, but be honest and straightforward. Something nice to tell a girl who feels much stronger about you than you do about her is, I'm not there yet, but I'm honored that I bring out those feelings in you. Be a gentleman about it and tell her in person while making eye contact with her. And if you don't see yourself falling for her, don't lead her on in a romantic relationship. There's no reason to let her keep going further down the path of love when you're just not feeling it.